This year, make your Christmas brighter by using what you have. A few years ago, I downsized and I just went to a tabletop Christmas tree. I really like this little tree. It cost about $10 or $12 at the dollar store. It did come with these little ball-shaped ornaments, but a few years ago, my granddaughter and I we made some salt dough ornaments, and she made some and I made some, and I made these little people out of cookie cutters, and I hang them on the tree. I think they look really pretty. And there's just a child and a little boy. There's a grandma, and I think they look really cute. And then plus that, I have some wooden ornaments, and I hung the little balls up there. Now this one, I just made it out of toilet paper rolls, and I think it looks very, very charming. Here's one. Oh, and it's got a nice lighted base, which is cute. And here's another ornament I made from toilet paper rolls. They're so easy. You can really see how they're made, can't you? If you just look, you can tell. And here's another one. I think they look really pretty. Some more wooden ornaments. And this little mat that the tree sits on is one that my grandson made for me when he was a little boy, and he's now 23 years old and has his own little girl. So I set my tree on that. I think it looks really pretty. And one thing, I need to move them because I really, really enjoy them. Look here. I bet you know who that is. I can't help it. I love SpongeBob. Here's a pretty angel. She usually sits downstairs, but I brought her upstairs this time for Christmas. And this is another simple thing that you can do. This is just a pretty little sentiment. This is an antique, handwritten and hand-painted picture, and the poem is called Thinking of You. My late husband purchased this before I ever met him, so it's been around for a long time. And all I did, I just put a votive cup in front of it, and when I light the candle, it looks really, really pretty. And it just says to sit a bit and think of you and live the old times over to put happiness in all I do. I really like it. I think it looks pretty. But see, just a simple thing like a little Christmas votive that costs very little, and you probably already have one, just brings a Christmas cheer to that picture. And I want to show you a couple of other things to give you some ideas, especially if you have a very tight Christmas decorating budget. This is a shelf that hangs on my living room wall all the time, and the wooden carved animals are on that shelf constantly. The only thing different about it is I put a few pine cones up around the animals to bring some winter cheer. Now I can leave those up after Christmas, and it's just for the season. And then right up here I put a little wooden angel sitting in her rocking chair with all the creatures. I love it. I think it looks really, really pretty. And then this is on the wall all the time. With God, all things are possible, and that came from the Dollar Tree for $1. I like the word art, don't you? And here's another thing. This is a sconce that hangs on my wall all year round, and all I do is just tuck a little bit of Christmas holly and Christmas pine cones in there. And this is a battery operated candle, and it looks very, very pretty. When it's lit up, it looks really beautiful. And I can actually leave these in all season long because they're more winter than Christmas, but it does bring some nice Christmas cheer to the living room. One more thing I wanted to show you. This is the flower arrangement that sits on my dining room table. And this is just very, very simple. In the fall, in the same vase, I had orange flowers. I actually had a fall arrangement. And so now that it's Christmas or the winter season, all I did was I just changed out the orange flowers for my poinsettias. I already had these. And everything else, with the exception of the gold curlicues there and the poinsettias, everything else was already in the arrangement. And I think it looks beautiful. And I'll give you a little hint. If you want something to really pop, tuck a little bit of white in there, and it will just pop right out no matter what you have in it. It just seems to really make the arrangement stand out more. All this is, it's a trivet that I made out of clothespins, the pinch clothespins. I made the trivet out of that, and I set the whole thing on just a round placemat that I already had. So this arrangement sits here all the time. It just changes with the seasons. And I think it looks really beautiful. So come springtime, the poinsettias will go, my little gold tendrils will go, and something more spring-like will go in. And all I have it is right down here. I don't know if you can see that, but in the bottom, I put those little, they look like little jewels or stones. I just put them in there, and they anchor my arrangement. So that's it. I will be posting another video at some point here shortly, and I'll show you a few other things that I have done just to make it easy, simple, so that you don't have to spend money, or you're not spending much money, okay? So we're just going to use what we have, right? All right, listen, like, subscribe, and share if you want to, and I will talk to you later. You just remember that little is much when God is in it, okay? All right, love ya. I'll talk to you later. Bye.